This was just for one particular interview I had, and I did have my hair done in a very traditional way for Black women, and the manager did ask if it was a hairstyle I would be wearing the entire time I would be there. I found it fairly odd because my hair shouldn't be the reason if you are to hire me or not, and it shouldn't impede in how I perform in my workspace. For my very first job, I was 16. There was a little bit of training in the beginning, but like really all the training is the videos, like work safety training on the videos, but really it's just basic listening, and a lot of the times it can go through your head, just in and out. But there were times too that I had to learn on my own, not really straight from training. It was cooking the food. It'd be mostly my coworkers and my supervisors that were the ones that were teaching me how to do more stuff, which was really working with the fryer, or quickly learning how to do some of the sandwiches, because sometimes it was just busy to the point of, I had to do like multiple roles. A lot of it, since working with food, it's the oil spills and the really it's the hot appliances that you'd have to work around. A lot were like splashes of oil. Sometimes the oil in the fryer, it would be, I guess, the worst. It'd be quite a few days of not changing the oil in the fryer. So, you could see that the oil has been, clean, but it's been reused quite a bit. And the appliances as well that we use, you can tell that they're old. So some of them are kind of breaking, but it's still being used because that's really all we had. Us coworkers would complain to each other, definitely. We'd all agree on the things we'd want to change, or the things, that should stay or go, or who's the one, who can we talk to about the changes, really. We never really get to talk to the manager. A lot of the times when I'm working, was never there. If I was in a conversation with my manager, really, he'd talk a little bit, but then it'd be disregarded. But I did have this one customer that basically wanted to fight me because he thought I was wrong, and just because he saw that we had the product, and the product said that the online store said we had the product in store, he thought I was wrong. But particularly, most times if the system is slow, it won't update itself online, but we'll know that it's not in store. But with that, what the videos they showed us, how we should handle it, is kind of walk away or try to calm them down or just call a manager. But all the things that I had done for that one customer, none of them seemed to work. So one way I actually got him to leave the store was saying, hey, I'll call another store and see if they have it. And he didn't even take that as, okay, yeah, I called them, he just left. So that kind of, in a weird way, diffused the situation. But particularly if he did try to be more physical, I would have been mostly injured because it was a big guy. So there wasn't many people that would complain. Most of them would just quit, because even if they did complain, not most of it will be taken care of right away. And I wouldn't blame so much of management, I would blame the entire establishment. It was just an understanding between employees and management that sometimes some things just can't be done. You just have to suck it up.
Going from school to work, definitely sometimes it was me running with my 2 bags, two bags, yeah, just to catch a train or catch a bus. And then I'd be running again just to catch another connecting bus. A lot of the times I worked for late night shifts, not graveyard, but it was just usually 5 to 10. And a lot of the times it was just 3 of us working at night, but it'd get really busy and I'd be doing a drive-through and a front line at the same time, while my other coworkers were cooking or placing orders or whatever it may be. There was only 3 of us at night usually.
It is a particular problem for like having to take the bus, because there are sketchy areas of the city, and most of the buses, they're not in convenient areas that you would have to get from one place. You probably have to walk a block to get to the closest bus stop, or if you do miss that one bus, and I'd probably miss a connecting bus for me to get home, so it could set back my travel time from, instead of being 2 hours to 2 hours and a half, or I could just miss one bus entirely, and that was the last bus that was running that night, so I'd have to take a taxi.